Returned for more, have you? My name's Comi999, and I've done quite a bit. I don't know if you can see it, but through the portal, this is since last episode. Uh, Pretty much got straight to work after I finished last episode. But through the portal, what do we have here? I've been working on this thing full ball since last episode, since I finished. Where do I start? As you can see, it's an enchanting setup. And as you can also see, I'm at level 30. Been fighting mobs and things like that, you know, doing all the canals, and yeah, you climb levels pretty quickly. So I'm going to start this episode off with an enchantment. Come on. Ah! Worst enchantment ever. Well, I guess it's okay, but I would have preferred fortune or something like that. But where do we start? I've been trying my best to get it looking nice. I've put these borders in, I've put these lights in the walls. I've also got around the edge, I've got 6 chests. I've got 3 on this side, 3 on the other side. I've put in these arches. I don't know what you think about these arches, but I personally like them. They might be a little too close together though. But I tried to make them the same width as the chests. I don't know, I think that looks okay. You go. Ooh. Bit of an inconsistency here. I'm gonna have to fix that. But anyway, you got the stairs, you know, you've got your chests. Oops. You've got your chests and things like that. Under here, we've got lanterns, and I've powered them by having a block and a lever. So the lantern above the lever gets powered, but also the lantern above the block gets powered because the block is getting powered by the lever. So I've done that on both sides. Something special though, I don't know if you notice, but I've got an anvil on top of a piston. Let me demonstrate what that does. Alright, so just imagine I use this anvil and it breaks. I don't know if you saw that, but it just dispensed a brand new anvil, like so. And when I place it down, it resets the system. Now, this thing here is, yeah, my own version of a reloader system. I've got a little access way at the back. Now, it looks a little bit daunting, but it's actually very, very simple. I hope you all know what bud switches are, but right here is the bud switch. That piston there is getting powered diagonally by this bookcase, which is getting powered by the redstone dust, which is getting powered by this repeater, which is getting powered by this torch, which is not getting powered by this redstone dust. Now what happens is this, let's see if I can get some more space, this piston is actually getting powered, but it doesn't realize it. Now once something happens next to it, so a block update or an update of any kind, it will realize that it's getting powered, and it will extend. Okay, so when it extends, places the block here, this repeater powers that block, which powers this redstone dust, turns off this circuit here, and when it's off and the piston's extended, right, the piston will retract. It's like, oh, I'm not getting powered anymore. Okay, I'll retract. But when it retracts, it turns back on this circuit, so it powers it diagonally again. So it's going to take another update to make it realize it's getting powered, and the cycle continues. So that's how it senses how the anvil changes state. Because as you know, anvils go from a brand new anvil to a slightly damaged one, a very damaged one, and also it breaks after that. So we need to keep track of what state it's in, and to do that, we combine the bud switch with a counter. Now this is a very simple counter over here. It's quite a smart design. I don't know where I saw it, but it uses the new repeater locking system. I don't know if you can see, but they're all locked, and they're all locked because of this torch. So this torch powers this redstone dust underneath here, which powers these repeaters, and these repeaters are going into the sides of these repeaters here. Now these repeaters are in a chain, right? And it's pretty much a clock, it's a cycle, it's a loop. So you've got this redstone dust over the top, which then comes back to the start. Now what happens is this really wants to start cycling, but it can't because it's paused. These repeaters are making sure that this cannot move. These repeaters will not move because they're getting powered by these other repeaters. So it's pretty much like pressing pause on a loop. Okay? Now, when the bud switch updates and it sends out a quick pulse, these repeaters here will turn off, and that will unpause the cycle for pretty much 2 ticks, or a game tick. So it's a very short amount of time. And in that short amount of time, the power from this repeater is able to jump to this repeater. But then it gets powered, the whole thing gets powered again, pausing it. So when the power's over here. And you keep doing that, and it will eventually get to the end here, where this repeater will be locked but on, and when it does that, this redstone wire is powered, and it will try to power the first one. Now I hope that is making sense. It's quite hard to explain, but I've labeled the repeaters. The first repeater, when this one is on, it means that there's a new anvil there. Now when the anvil goes to slightly damaged, so if you use it, it will turn into a slightly damaged one, then the power will jump from there to there, the slightly damaged repeater. Then when you use it even more and more, the power will then jump from the slightly damaged repeater to the very damaged one. And then when you use it more and more, it will eventually break. And when it does that, it will jump to this one, which is the no anvil repeater. And when it jumps to this one, it also powers this redstone line that links to this dispenser over here. It's just going uphill and then down over this switch here. And it's not getting cut off because we've got a stair here, so it's not cutting off the signal. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some redstone down there, and that redstone powers this block here, which is next to the dispenser. Now this dispenser's got anvils in it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate the system in action. So what I'll do, so it's a new anvil. If I update it, it will simulate it as if it's going to slightly damaged. Okay, so now it's in the slightly damaged setting. Get rid of these. I can also simulate it changing by just quickly throwing a torch down. So it's in slightly damaged. Now it's in very damaged. Okay, so now it's set. It thinks there's a repeater on. It thinks that there's an anvil on top that's in very damaged mode. Now, when I break the anvil, as you saw, it just dispensed the brand new anvil at me, because it thinks that an anvil on top of here just broke. And once it senses that, it will dispense a new anvil at me. Now once I've got this new anvil, I just place it down, and then it will reset and go to the new anvil setting in the back. So it'll pretty much just reset and start the cycle over. So that's how that works. There are designs that use like a whole heap of pistons. They have the anvils pre-placed, and the pistons will, because you can't push an anvil with a piston. So what the system does is it lets them fall and then starts pushing them. Because when it's a falling anvil, it's an entity, so it's able to be pushed. But when it settles down and turns into a block, like so, it can't be pushed. So there's a whole range of systems out there that do this sort of thing. Cube Hamster released a video on his own system that pushes it up from the ground, because if you drop it down, there's a chance it will break. That's one of the unfortunate things with anvils. So that's enough on the anvil system. I'm going to fix that actually. Keep pressing escape twice and going into the pause screen. Okay. I'll just reset it. So when I've got a brand new anvil, place that like that. So that's now slightly damaged. If I place down a very damaged anvil, then it will be set properly. Okay, just chuck those anvils in there. So I've got 3 anvils waiting to be used. So once this very damaged one breaks, then it will just dispense a new one. I can place it down and you get the rest. Okay, so that's this system, and that's pretty much all I've done so far. All I've done makes it sound like I've done nothing, but I've done quite a bit. This has taken quite a lot of experimentation and things like that, so I haven't done anything else pretty much in here. What I've got to do now is work on these tubes. This tube, I think I need to push the mobs forward this way so that they don't interfere with the zone around the spawner. That, how should I explain this? Spawners, they have a region around them. They're pretty much a block which is 17 blocks wide, 17 blocks long, and 9 blocks high. And in the center of that, that's where the spawner is, right? So in that zone, if there is 6 mobs of the same type that the spawner spawns, then it won't spawn any more of those mobs. So what I have to do is I have to get those mobs out of that area. Okay? So I have to get them out as quick as possible before the 20 seconds is up, because spawners have a cooldown period of 20 seconds before they have a chance of spawning a new one. Right? So the chance of a mob spawning from a spawner is 0 until 20 seconds is up. And then when it spawns a mob, then it counts 20 seconds again. I think it's 20 seconds or 20 ticks. I'm not 100% sure. No, it'd be 20 seconds, because that means it's 2 seconds if it's 20 ticks, and that's not right. So I've got to now make these canals go forward out of that zone so that it runs at maximum efficiency. And I've got to do the same thing just over here, just for some to make it symmetrical. But I've got to change around this room also, and pretty much set up the killing chamber and all that stuff. So with that, I'll be back. Well, I've hit 30 again, or a little bit over actually. Oh, what is that lag? Stupid lag. So I'm gonna go again with this enchanting. Hopefully we get something good. I want fortune most of all. That's what I want to get first. So let's hope we get it. Wow, there's a lot of lag. It's suppose I keep crossing that boundary where the sound loads, and it's really, really annoying. I'm gonna have to sort that out, but hopefully I get something good. Yes! Ah, that is perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Aha, yeah. That's it. That's what I want. Well, I'm gonna put that away and I'm gonna keep working. Okay, right now, as you can see, I'm in the nether. I need to get some, what do you call them, nether warts, because, and blaze rods, because I'm gonna start making splash potions to take care of the mobs. They take quite a bit of damage, so what I'm gonna do is when I set up the crusher, I'm going to use instant damage potions to give them health, because it's the opposite with undead mobs. So with that, it will restore them their health to full, and when that happens, then it crushes them. It will be like, it will evenly crush them, so it won't be inconsistent, if you know what I mean. And when that happens, here we go, perfect. It's only one. It's the full ones over here. So when they're all at the same amount of health, then it crushes them. Very few will die, because the problem is with crushes that you get inconsistent results. Sometimes, seriously? Go away. sometimes it will kill some even though they haven't even taken any damage anywhere. Or sometimes they take damage when they're just moving around in the canals. I haven't tested all that yet, but previous versions of, like, I've built it before and it's happened. Where do I go? Oh, but one thing I do need to get is some soul sand. Almost forgot that. But yeah, so I'll restore their health using instant damage, and then once I've done that, it will crush them, the crusher, and then seriously, no soul sand. And then when they've been brought down to about half a heart or 1 heart of health, then I can hit them with a healing potion. It kills them all in one hit. So that's my goal. Now, right now, the mission is to get some soul sand. We just want to be growing this stuff. Ah, go away. Nobody likes you. That stinking gas has been shooting at me non-stop. Ah, here we are. Just grab some of this. Don't need that much. I think that will do. Okay, 16. That's good. Okay. Oh, here's a whole heap of it. I find that with nether wart, you don't need that much to supply you with, you know, orchid potions. You only need about 4 plants, and it pretty much takes care of all your needs. Alrighty. Okay, so far, okay, you probably can't hear me, so just turn that off. So far, I've been playing around with the collection area. I'm not entirely happy with it. I know, it just doesn't look as nice as I want it to. But the function is there, so that's the main thing. But I've stood here for about, before I went into the pool, I stood here for about 5 minutes, and there's 130 mobs in there, so it builds up very, very quickly. And that's after I've killed about 100 of them. So it builds up very quickly. But I don't want to stand there punching them, so that's what the potions are going to come in, where they're going to come in. So for a potion room, I think it should be one of the first things that we encounter as we're going down this hallway. Let me turn up the sound a little bit. I think it should be as we walk in. Stinking sound lag. I think this is perfect. Ah, see this lantern? Look, it's above it. That's the enchanting table, so I've snuck lighting into the room above, and it's a ceiling light at the same time, so double purpose. But what I'm going to do is probably clear out a little area for the potion room, then we can get started on that. Yes, I know, I forgot blaze rods. So I had to walk all the way back and get some. Well, I'm still looking for them. So far, no success. I think I know where to go, though. Haven't checked out this part yet, so there might be some over here. Ah, perfect. Better work fast before these things start spewing out fire. What I could do, set up a little farm, actually. Like so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Ah, phew. That was close. No, get back. Go away, freak. Ah. Ah. 1 second. Nearly home to safety. I just grabbed my crap and ran. There are so many blazes in there. They're so deadly too. Fireballs, I didn't think they were all that deadly. Like, I'm used to taking blaze on with armor on. Never without armor. But now I know they're not a force to be reckoned with. Ah, home sweet home. Okay. Now I can actually get to work with the potion room and all that. Alright, I'll be back. A little bit of a change of plans. I said I was going to make a potion room, but I think what I'm going to do first is make just a farm for melons and pumpkins, and maybe reeds too. I definitely need pumpkins, but the potion room's probably going to have to come after that. So I'm going to start making that farm room now. Well, I've started on it, but haven't finished. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm at level 30 again. We're going to give a sword a go this time. As you can see, I've pegged quite a few splash potions of healings at them. And you get quite a bit of loot, like you get a lot of armor from it, I find. So, I hope I get looting, because looting would give us so much armor that it's not funny. So that's what I want, looting. Come on, looting 3, come on. Looting 3. I believe in you. Oh, wow. Oh, that is a super sword. Oh, wow. Oh, dang, that is good. I'm on an enchanting spree right now. Oh, this is excellent. Oh, perfect. I found one problem though with my design, or layout of this place, is that there's a portal. The portal is in between the area where I get the XP and the enchantment table. So that means when I walk through, all the XP ends up getting teleported to the nether, and that could be used to our advantage. Oh wow, did not expect this. But what we could do is set up a room in the nether, like a base or something, where when we reach level 30 we go through the portal or walk through it into the enchanting area, and it will stop. All the other XP will teleport to the nether. So that way we efficiently use our XP. I think that will work. Okay, let's go back through. There's probably more XP on the other side since it flies around your face. Oh, nope. No XP on the other side. 27. I wonder if I can get to 30. I'm gonna hit a couple more mobs and probably get to 30. Alright, we're at 30 again. What should we enchant? Oops, not iron. Probably another pick. I think I should go with another pick. Can't go wrong with picks. You can never get enough of those. This time I probably will get a good working pick. I hope. A good efficiency and breaking pick. But let's see. Come on. Come on. Yes! That's perfect. Wow. I am on a spree. This is awesome. I should probably keep enchanting. My luck is holding out. Well, back to work. No rest for the wicked. Alright, level 30 again. Let's see what we get. Give me something good. Cool. Another working pick. You can never have too many of those. Stupid lag. And back to work. I've been working for quite a while now. As you can see, done a little bit on this hallway, but I've done my first room, and this is it. What do you think? It's pretty much like just a farm room for all the plants I don't plan to automate. So we've got pumpkins, reeds, and what are these called again? Melons. That's it. And on the sides I've got some chests just for storing surplus. Same on the other side. And what do you think of this? Not so sure about the pumpkins in the roof. I had to sneak lighting in there somehow, but I don't think that was the best choice. There's probably somewhere else I could put it. But yeah, I think it gives it that nice subway look. I've been trying to integrate, or make this look like some kind of abandoned subway that's been repurposed for farming. I think it looks okay. But then what I plan to have on this other side is all the automated farms, so potatoes, carrots, wheat, cocoa beans as well. You can do that. I've got to go to a jungle and get the jungle logs for that, but yeah, that will all work, I guess. Just quickly finish this. Half slab? Cool. Alright, so that's what I've done so far. When I travel further this way, I'm going to have like a tree farm. I want a tree farm, because I do run out of wood quite a lot. But that's what I've been doing so far, and I think I have to end the episode here though. Didn't get exactly everything that I wanted done, but it did work out okay. So I guess I'll see you next time. Have a good day.